Hi there, hello. All right. Little later start than I had originally anticipated. There were things to take care of today, and then I took a family call for a little bit. All right. We're just getting right into this because I don't have as much. That was weird. I don't have as much time today as I would like to do what we would like to do. Especially since at the start right here, I need to figure out. I think I want my sort of last team that I'm going to worry about to be Mael, Monoko, and I don't know who my third is going to be. I kind of want it to be CL because her just playstyle is interesting and unique. But I also, like, I was deconstructing builds over the weekend to get prepared, and now I don't know. Her build was okay. I think Lune's is no. Well, kind of. She needs a respec to get that one extra crit, but I also got to potentially move some of her. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was trying to get Verso's, like, to get a free aim, like, auto attack build going. And I guess I'm still not understanding the full extent of how to make that work, because it doesn't really do much damage when it matters. And it's not going to work for expert unless I'm doing something wrong. But hello, my name is Bay. Welcome back to CLAIR OBSCURE Expedition 33. But I'm bad. This is part 20. We will be finishing the Endless Tower today, time notwithstanding, and then moving on to the Flying Manor. That is the docket for today. And then tomorrow we will finish the finale of the game before we take a short break before coming back for our Expert New Game Plus. So tomorrow will be Renoir's drafts. So tomorrow might actually be a short to long stream, depending on how long it takes to get through the super boss of this game. So we shall see. But I feel like the only way to make a free aim build work is with Contorso, because of the huge amount of additional free damage it gives. And then I was thinking, well, does free aim work with applying burn, or does free aim work with just hitting as many times as possible? So that's what I was trying to figure out, because if he can put up his own burn, then you gain 25% crit. And that gives me some leeway on his Pictos. But I don't think free aim and burn stacking is that good if you don't go twice. And having to go twice requires more Lumina points. I put everyone at 275 based on what I was looking at in the Endless Tower last stream, because I was definitely not nearly one-shotting anything, so I wasn't really worried. I kept everyone's weapons at 29 though. I'm not going to push past 29. After we finish the game, I'll upgrade a weapon all the way for the achievement, because you want to go to 33 for an achievement. I'll leave 29 on auto weapons. But yeah, I don't think this double burn free aim works. I think it needs Energy Master, so that once you dump all into free aim and you auto attack your, since I'm running both combo attacks, which there might be another one because I have combo attack 1 and 3. So I'm assuming there's a combo attack 2 somewhere. I haven't found it. Because if each basic attack gives you 1 AP and you have Energy Master, for every AP gain is increased by 1, that means you would combo attack 4 times, gaining 8 AP. Thusly filling up your bar almost functionally so that you can actually do more free aim, I think. So I need to figure that out real quick if we're gonna run Verso. Hello, R4. And hello, any other lurkers. Sorry, I'm ranting a bunch at the start here because I tried to get this figured out over the weekend and it gave me a bit of a headache, and then it didn't work, and then it wasn't actually that strong, so. But to get him to play twice in a row, now he needs more Lumina points, because, well, I'm taking off apply a burn on hitting a marked enemy. We're taking off the burn synergies. I think we're gonna go with just mark and burn synergies. Which again, I don't know. My eyeballs. Allergies. I don't know if that's... So those are required. Sure. We don't need breaking burn. He's not putting up burn anymore. The beneficial contamination will be because he can either... He's going to keep putting up mark. So that's where he'll gain AP. Doesn't need burning break. Doesn't need burning shot. Charging critical probably now is also worse because he's not going to have max crit. Okay. Combo attack, charging mark is fine. Critical burn isn't going to matter. Our targets will be burning sometimes, but not enough to matter. But maybe that's also fine because if I get him at 75% crit, then he'll have 100% crit there. Dodger doesn't matter. Energizing shell is he shells himself and puts up, goodness me. So defenseless for 1 turn on base attack is fine. Enfeebling mark, plus 1 AP on full strength. Powerful damage increase. Because I'm doing protecting attacks. So he gains shell on base attack. And then where is... I'm not seeing greater powerful. He needs powerful on shell. So that got clicked off at some point. Alphabetical. Which I think was called... Is it powerful shell? Powerful on shell. Yep. Okay. Still can't learn second chance though. Alright. Lurk while meeting is all good. I'm going to be figuring stuff out for a little bit to start here and then jump back into the Endless Tower. So powerful on shell, protecting attack, gain shell for 1 turn on base attack. So this is a self-fulfilling cycle with him. Helps him buff his tainted stacks. Teamwork, versatile, warming up. Powerful shots, piercing shots. Painted power, of course. Mark. Double mark. So it's only a 27. I guess I can remove base shield from him. Because I'm not running shielded power. Because shielded power is... You combine base shield with shield affinity, sorry. So that on your turn, you gain a shield and gain 30% damage increase. Just a way to cycle another damage stacking effect. But again, needs more. It really does look like roughly that like 350 Lumina mark. That 350, like if he had 75 more, even like 50 more points, it almost would like totally come together. Because now I think we have everything that matters for the most part. You only have 7 points left, and you kind of want to always float like 10 points on every character, just so you can have like an immune to. Because there's a few of the like anti-blight, anti-charm, anti-stun is in here somewhere that would be really good to have. All right, I guess we just take. Yeah, anti-stun down here. I guess we just take the augmented counter 3. Because we're going to be looking for counter attacks whenever we can. So I think that's a slight bonus. Let's go to what's on active. So there's got to be a combo attack 2 in there somewhere. Because we have combo 1. in combo 3. So where's the combo 2? Maybe in drafts, or maybe it's a reward for the Endless Tower. Because that was going to require, it's probably cost 15 or 20. So that'll cost him another 20 points, which puts him up to almost 300 then. That'll be 295. And then ideally, I still would like the shield affinity with +1 shield on turn start. That's 30 more points to have 30% more free aim damage on every one of your turns. Yep. There's still that 350 Lumina really feels like the good spot. That's for sure. Now, Mael's her build is about rezzing and shields. She's also going to have half health now to gain even more damage. So hers is a bit super glass cannon like. But she needs to be in a group with either Minoko or CL, because they are going to be my buffers that put up all the buffs. So let's see, what does she might need here? I don't think she needs Energy Start 2, but I think she was starting with 8 AP. So maybe she needs this to start to make sure she's at 9. Yeah, and then Minoko doing the auto death free res every once a round. So he starts off, he blows up because he is super break focused now. I was trying to figure out a build for him, and I think him being super break focused, damage, and then sort of this like DPS. So what does he need that isn't in his set? He needs more crit rate. But you can just, I have just out at death's door for Mael because she does have lower HP. I don't want perilous parry. I mean, gradient break is a lot of crit. I guess marking break because he has. I have charged mark currently on. I guess charging critical bumps him up there a pretty good amount. There's just so many choices. I kind of want him to be... He's not going to have full crit anymore. Oops. I guess just apply mark on break. Only 65% chance to crit. Without the burn crit synergy. Because the only way we're burning targets is not in this group anymore. Because this is all going to be about... Because he has shell, and then he has powerful on shell, and... I don't think we actually have rush on shell, to be honest. But yeah, high break damage. This is his synergy with Verso, that he can keep going to Almighty Mask if the target is marked, which is good. This is a skill that breaks, fills the break bar, high break damage. This is powerless debuff, and then his big hit, Lamp Master's Light, to keep recycling that because it gains more and more damage every turn. Okay, I think we're pretty much there to keep working on the tower now. The issue I was having was there's a lot of synergy with free aim and burn, where you can put up 20 plus burn every activation. So you get, 20 burn, and then your second turn you get another 10 to 15 burn depending on luck. And then you'll get another 30-ish, 40 burn on your next turn as well. So it does add up quite a bit. And again, it makes you have the synergy to be able to gain 25% crit if the target's always burning and you're always applying your burn. Still floating 118 Lumina. Good gracious. But I think we just rock with this and we keep working on the Endless Tower. Because there's 2 other paintings up there that are all red and angry, but we're still working on this one. We're on trial 9. Sorry. Stage 9. Trial 1. And then we'll move on from here. So what's next?
What lovely feet.
Have I never heard this song before? I've never heard this song before.
Violence.
That banjo's going crazy. So the ballet dancer is also the chromatic here. Well, I would like you to lose a turn.
Time to hit big.
Because that's going to be Verso's target.
Finesse and precision.
Pretty good damage.
A precise strike.
Okay.
It likes you.
Damn it.
We're overdue for some mayhem.
Right, it's a double bounce. I think she's defenseless, I guess. I could dispel her, but... Wow, Verso's speed is that bad? I don't know why Verso's speed is that bad. He's like not even going until after everyone goes again.
I'm ready.
Yep, figured as much.
Time to end this.
She's still charmed though for some reason. Whoa, where did the guy go? He died to that one attack? No way. But you can be broken again. Stall you for a turn. Yeah, see, like it's okay, but it really isn't that. That's on S rank too, because he gets to S rank quite quickly.
You can do better. Careful now.
I think you really need that. I think you really do need that extra 30% damage. I'm feeling it for not being shield affinitied. But that costs 30 more points to do that, to get the 30% damage on your turn. Oh, I actually hit the ballet dancer. Wow. That's crazy work. That's wild.
This will hurt.
No longer charmed. Very good.
Focus stuff.
Damn it. A little too fast.
I'm ready.
All right, well. Uh-oh.
Bring it on. Watch out.
Loco, hurry.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance. Watch out. It likes you.
Damn. Okay. Still, like, not... Mael needs an energy bonus in her turn. I feel like everyone needs Energy Master to really keep the AP flow every turn, though. Choose your trial. Stage 9, Trial 2. Okay.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, my dear. Yeah, I gotta look back at Verso's stuff. I don't know why his speed is that bad. Because he's not even on the first turn order, period.
Sweet taste of battle.
Which is absolutely bonkers that he's not even on the first round.
On guard.
Oh, okay. Huh. Not really too worried about the style act.
Finesse and precision.
But you, I'm worried about. Get out of here, you. Not bad. Bonk. Oh. That makes sense. I have to change its element, I guess, for that to work.
Let's spill some ink.
Oh, that still counts, doesn't it?
For Gustav.
Time to end this.
Yeah, Verso's build. I don't know why he's so slow. I don't know why he's I thought he has a lot of like just speed stats on, does he not? The XP for that is crazy. What is his speed stat? 1800, 2100, 2750. I mean, Minoko is fast as fuck, boy. But 1800 is such a different breakpoint. Wait, wardrobe. Oh, we got his Saka Patat the other day. Yeah. Speed stat is so bad. But he's just like, it's speed on both of these, and I guess it's just that slow, huh? He almost needs play first. Just so he goes to start rolling. He's so far behind everyone else. Okie doke. Who's the boss of stage 9? Oh, God.
A bit of violence, yes.
Okay.
My, what lovely feet.
sharp.
This is pretty scary. Does the dancer in this fight drop Color of Lumina? I'm just wondering if who should go first. Like, who's the focus? I mean, both the rooks, or bishops rather, the evike, I guess it means bishop. Probably the fire one is the scarier one.
Finesse and grace.
Interesting. Its shielding was invulnerable shielding. Very curious. Yeah, that'll do.
Get ready.
Damn it. I don't know why that killed her.
That's more like it. My favorite part.
Oh, at once? She had one shield and HP behind it, so why did it not... Oh no, okay, I remember. I mean, she never keeps all of her shields, but that's fine. I mean, I'm not really worried about the dancer too much because I know how that ability works. Can't break that, I guess?
My cup is full.
My cup is full. Mortar doesn't work on that guy. I could stun both of them just to give me a turn back. No, still not really cutting the mustard. I know it obviously doesn't turn on until he's S rank, but
Well, thanks.
Just try it. Now's my favorite part.
First is a different pattern from the special version. Oh god, I'm putting in work. Oh, switch stances, yep. That's fine.
I'm ready.
Stendhal removes self shields.
For good stuff.
Get out of here with that. Oh my
Let's
god.
carve a path.
The stun is real. Although the counter attack is real. There's rush on powerful. Okay. That needs to go on Manoko's build. There's rush on powerful. Expedition white hair for Verso. Okay. So there was a space on the board and she's changed stances and still didn't summon a clone. So I'm assuming that dancer wasn't going to spam clones like the zone boss one that we fought. I guess. I'm not sure. But rush on powerful. That needs to be in Manoko's build, but I don't know if I can make it happen, Captain. I mean, energizing attack, he doesn't need. It's helpful sometimes. It also is where he's getting a lot of his speed stat. He's going to lose some speed to gain rush on powerful, which means that his ability to apply shell applies also powerful, which I'm assuming then applies rush because it also applies powerful. So he applies all 3 buffs with one ability. I believe that's how that would work. It just makes the auto attacks weaker and he'll be a little slower, but I'll have rush then every 2-3 turns. Stage 10, really? My God. All right, this one painting is, this one canvas, sorry, is still going. Stage 10. All right.
Well, I'm embarrassed.
Let's see if it works. Yeah, that's so cool. All right. Probably gotta take multiple shots to break that, I guess. That's for a bar rotation.
Time to hit big.
Oh, okay. Or it could just die. I guess you can't blow up its little buddy.
Finesse and precision.
Four shields. I didn't break all of its shields, so I probably should have saved that.
Violence.
Then I'll break you here. Bonk.
What lovely feet.
Terrible. He changed to Almighty Mask, but still rotates on next turn. We just start charging this, I guess. Not gonna do as much damage because it's not in the Almighty Mask, but it still charges the back end of it. Oh, you are still stunned. Do you full heal every start of turn?
Maximum damage.
I don't know if actually it's a start of turn full heal or.
My, what lovely feet.
Okay, it's stunned, so it didn't heal.
So much power.
Bonk.
Focus stuff.
Full gradient. Put that back up and then
On me.
Oh God. Oh. Like there was lag there or something. I jumped wrong, and then I saw the prompt, and then I jumped, and the mob just immediately died. What the hell happened? Oh well, okay. Sage 10 Trial 2. Ooh. So these are the 3 different types of chevaliers: the ceramic, the steel, and the gold. And the gold one's the scariest.
We're overdue for some mayhem.
Blades sharpened.
I don't think this kills it, but we'll see. Probably does.
Fiery. Done.
Yeah.
On guard.
22 million, pretty good. I mean, if I'm gonna ever Stendhal in these trials, the best one is the first 3 turns, because then after that it's gonna be weaker regardless. Need 1, 2. Could use that next turn. Eh. I was thinking about if I want auto attack for aggressive stance or not. Damn it. Damn it. Really? I don't think I've ever really seen their regular auto attack before. Usually I always like prepare an attack and do like a special. Maybe the one with the sword down that's not enchanted can't do that. And this one does. Usually it's like those big, huge swings. Nice. Yeah, see, even Mael's build, she needs Energy Master. So she gains just a little bit more on her follow-up turns. So she can actually do something.
You're outmatched. Let's carve a path.
I'll try Endbringer costs 9. Also need to swap off. I don't think he doesn't need paradigm shift anymore. That needs to be swapped out. I forgot. 1, 2, 3. Damn. Not too bad. Bonk.
Parry it.
Damn, too early. Damn.
I'm ready.
Messed up out of the flow of that one, clearly.
Finesse and precision. Prepare for annihilation.
Damn.
Cut him down.
Too early. They're so far away, and they're so the model's so tiny.
My turn. Witness your end.
I mean, that was okay. I just kept the really scary ones locked down. All right, who's the boss? Because that was the big special Chevalier model. So who's the boss of this stage? Oh, okay. The big night man.
Murderous rage.
Oh, but he has freaking Berserk too. What's that one called again? The axe. Yeah, Berserk. They gain 5% damage every turn up to 12 times to 60% additional damage.
Violence.
Well, Chromatic Jar is very scary. Let's get you out of here first, though.
Blades sharp. Finesse and precision.
Sweet taste of battle.
So the Chalier in the middle is not the same mob that we fought that was the super boss in the random zone. It was from the beginning of the game that was like level 99. I believe that was a different named guy, but it might be. I actually don't remember. That was a while ago. You're currently not charging your lantern. Bonk. Ah! Damn it.
I'm ready.
I don't know if Phoenix Bird here really matters too much.
You can't escape.
Not too bad. Well, you're definitely gonna go finally, but the jar is scary.
You're outmatched.
Guard up.
Damn. Yep. Okay.
What lovely feet.
I was caught watching the animation too much to listening. Should have been listening more. The buffs fell off.
Your turn to dance.
Ah, crap.
On guard.
Just the one. I thought it was going to be the multi one. It was not.
For Gustav.
Hello, Mia. Thank you for the resubscription, sir.
Finesse and precision.
Time to end this.
You are not marked, but
You're outmatched.
probably should do.
End of the line.
Here we go. And greater powerless, 15% more to the powerless damage reduction. Very good. We don't really we have defenseless. Powerless is on Minoko, so his build would want this too, since he can just apply powerless. This painting is still not done. Stage 11. All right, so it's probably the last one if it's going to be 33 trials in each, or at least in this canvas.
My, what lovely feet.
All right. That's scary. So obviously the Mask Keeper is definitely the focus. Mask Keeper is absolutely the focus. Because that's like an end of act boss. That texture looks crazy. I must. I do what I must. Yeah, there's no way. You're not getting multiple turns. That's just not gonna happen. 100% nope. Bonk.
Time for mayhem. It likes you.
It likes you. Oh, it's a jump. That's right. Damn. He has the jump in his combo. Yeah.
For Gusta.
There we go. It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Sometimes. Get blasted. There we go. Just for damage, really. And then rotate the wheel. Need buffs again. The duelist is no longer stunned.
Finesse and precision.
Man, duelist got some HP on them bones. That's some real shit right there. We're at 3 gradient.
Let's have some fun.
I want to hold them until it comes back around. But he's in S rank too, so could just go straight in Angel Eyes. I want the target to be marked though. There we go.
I'll always come back.
That's as much damage as I thought, but grading attacks normally aren't super high.
What lovely feet.
Bonk. Damn it.
Your turn to dance.
Not giving up.
Telling you that was weird. I went for the parries, but I guess I just was off on both. This boy has a lot of HP. It's a surprising amount of HP on this guy. I mean, I hit the Mass Keeper for like 7 million, so it's a bit, you know, understandable. Huh. But into 5 rotation. Not gonna have it.
A bit of violence, yes? Your turn to dance.
Yep, he inverts us still. Yep.
Let's dance. I can do it.
Time to go. Looks like it chops him in half. That's cool. Sploosh. Who's gonna die? No? In the battle? Maybe. I mean, I got the parries. I missed one, but I have a shield. I had the one shield charge that saved me. Choose your fate. All right. Stage 11, Trial 2. She does have low HP, but that's by design. She has low HP because she has half health, which gives her more damage.
Try again.
All right, so Lamp Master with Creation and the Chromatic Clair Obscure. Now, okay. I think Lamp Master has to go. Lamp Master has to go. Yeah, I think Lamp Master has to go.
Time to bleed.
Yeah. I think the scary, I mean, the Chromatic Clair Obscure is going to be a pain in the ass, and so is Creation. But Lamp Master, doing the Lamp Master minigame during everything else going on, I don't know about that.
Fiery. Done.
I almost thought I didn't one-shot him, but it almost hit for 10 million damage, so yeah. Because that's very scary. I think we stun Claire here.
Finesse and precision.
Fuck, I hit very hard, but it's gonna stun it.
A bit of violence, yes?
1, 2, 3. Stun you.
We're overdue for some mayhem.
And then hit him very hard. Yep.
I'm ready. You can't escape. I'm ready. Finesse and precision.
Stunned again. Start. It's gonna be weaker, but he's not gonna have 9.
End of the line.
That's just free because it reapplies the stun. Caster mask. You just put buffs and debuffs up. Next turn, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to Almighty. Bonk.
Careful now.
Yep, he inverts us. That's fine.
Please survive.
Oh, that attack is so delayed. Yeah. Ends in a gradient. Doesn't matter. Dead.
The dance begins.
Good. Sword charges, then attacks. Sword charges, then attacks. Yep. I've only ever fought that mob once. It's only in the game in one place, and it's weak enough that it wasn't really much of an issue. And then it's a farmable mini boss in a zone for Color of Lumina, and I can one turn farm it. The version on the map is not very difficult.
Finesse and precision.
Why is he using the Soul Edge? He is using Soul Edge. Kinda. Yeah. It is true.
Maximum damage. Let's carve a path. Your turn to dance.
Damn it. Okay.
Lovely feet.
You big weird horse guy. Buffs again.
We're overdue.
That also gives AP to the team. So the way that you don't have to keep... The way I've built Minoko is that he uses that basically every other turn and to keep everyone's AP rolling. Need a 4. Bonk. Shit. Damn it. Shit. So delayed. So incredibly delayed. It's crazy. It's literally just had 1 HP too.
You're outmatched.
That is so funny that it did that really nasty silence attack. Oh crap. Yep.
The sweet taste of battle.
Yep. Void orbs. Yep.
Now's my favorite.
I don't think can I break them? It inverts us. And then it hurts to break them. Yeah, there we go. Yow, cheese. It heals us normally, but we're inverted. Yeah. But he inverts us, then puts the orbs up. So you can't not be inverted for that attack.
Finesse and grace.
Comes back down.
Time to bleed.
1, 2, 3, or 4. Miles' AP is in shambles now. There we go. All right. That one had some hair on its chest. Okie dokie. I assume this is the last trial of this canvas. We'll see. But yeah, that weapon is called the Contorso. The Contorso. But yeah, it looks like the freaking Soul Edge. 100%. All right, this is the 33rd trial of this canvas. Stage 11, trial 3.
I'm embarrassed.
Okay. It's just fucking Renoir and Aline. All right. Okay. Sure, game. I mean, I have to focus Renoir first because he has Erasure. If this version of him can use that. Bruv, I fought 2 Ongo Bongos. This ain't shit. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Also, new song. Yes. New song. Haven't heard the song. So, do they share a health bar? Ah, so you can't even. So stunning one doesn't actually stun them.
This will hurt.
So they have a shared health bar. So they literally don't. Oh man, oh man. Well, if there's anybody gonna turn to try it, let's see what happens.
Finesse and grace.
Now, yes, that did a lot of damage, but also I did 22 million damage and they're still not dead. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess they have like 24 million maybe? If each section of health bar equals, you know, that was... Okay. Okay. I mean, it's just to get through it. You can always redo it because it doesn't go anywhere.
Verso, dodge.
Ah. Oh, okay. Wait, why did that heal me? Why did that heal me?
Oh, what to choose?
Oh, so she still had a break bar. It doesn't show though, because they are separate when it comes to that mechanic.
For Gustav. Finesse and grace.
Yeah, it's like 24 million health, it looks like.
You can't escape.
Okay, and once the health bar goes, they both go. All right, we're gonna redo that without hitting with the Stendhal because I want to see what they do. So you get the Claire outfit for whom? Is that for Mael? Another perfect chroma catalyst. The Clea record. The other paintings are still red. I think I have to talk to Clea. We're just gonna do that again though. So who's? It's for freaking Verso. We're just gonna do that again. And I'm not gonna Stendhal. I'll hit him really hard, but I just won't use Stendhal. Oh, cool. Oh. That's cool. The brother and sister armor. Clair Obscure. They each get half black and white. That's pretty sick, actually. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, we still have Monoko over here looking like Kingpin. Yeah, it's neat. I'm assuming I have to talk to the ghost, but we're gonna do it again. This time for the challenge of it all.
I must exact revenge.
I must exact revenge. I'll have to check that timestamp because the first time I did it, I mean, I didn't know what Stendhal was gonna do. It's a gauge of HP, but now they have 24 million. Let's see.
Time to bleed.
Still gonna stun you off the pull. Bonk.
Blades sharpened.
I'm gonna make a fight out of it now.
Watch out.
What is she doing?
Okay.
I knew it! The last one AoE hits too. Wow. Alright, that's disgusting. She faints for so long. That is real nasty. Okay.
Finesse and precision.
That feint is crazy though.
Let's spill some ink.
Alright, that's super fun. Now we're all freaking burning for a little bit of damage. Versa will res. I don't know, hit him too, I guess.
Finesse and precision.
I guess because there's two of them that share a health bar, you're supposed to AoE them, maybe? Like, you should be hitting them with AoE to double your damage to the single health bar, kind of.
End of the line.
I guess.
Thank you, my dear.
Five. Well, I'll be on Almighty next turn. Nothing is marked, so I guess we did it again.
What to choose?
What to choose? Headbang break.
The dance begins.
The dance begins. Gradient on the next turn.
En garde.
En garde. I mean, it's not going to kill them. They're not low enough. But she's just taking more damage from it right now, so. Got all your melee DPS jobs to 80 and 14. Now to grind out to 90, just wish you could figure out Eureka Orthos. Wish you could figure out Eureka? What do you need to know? You just do fates and critical engagements and chain mob farm of mobs that are 1 or 2 levels above your own, maybe your level or 1 above, and you grind out a different XP bar. Oh, sorry, Eureka Orthos is the deep dungeon. That's a Bear question. Bear has done a lot of the deep dungeons, and I think Phaedra may have done a bunch of deep dungeons. But I'd have to ask, or you have to ask Bear maybe in the Free Company channel. And ask, because the deep dungeons are all roughly the same. You run around, you loot stuff, you find the little consumables, and then each mob has different ways of seeing you or hearing you or reacting to your presence, and you're just gonna keep going until floor 100. Yeah. Wow, that still does so much damage though. Okay. I mean, I earned that. That still did 13 million. Holy crap. Wow. I was thinking it was hit for like 4 or 5, not 13. Oh my god. It is triple gradient. Yeah, for sure. It is absolutely triple gradient. So that's why I said I earned that. Damn. Their attacks are so delayed. They have their own sound, too. Bonk. Buffs are falling off this turn. Ideally, also, he would have the increased duration on all of his buffs, but right now they only last for 3 activations, and everyone gets 2 turns. So that's 1 turn, 2, and then when they come back around again, they fall off. So it's every other. Stanceless, huh?
Augusta.
Do I auto Phantom Stars? Damn it.
Phantom stars.
Phantom Stars. Oh God. Nasty. Those first two swings are gross.
Stance.
Nice. Just seeing mechanics I've seen before. Nice, nice. Bonk. Get slapped.
Time to bleed.
Get a 1 rotation to double this up.
Not looking good.
Do it again next turn.
Finesse and precision. I can do it. Need to save. Oh shit. Ah! Ah! That was gross. It was a double swing. Ah!
Let's have some fun.
She threw freaking monolith rocks at me. Holy shit. Yeah. Double stun Phantom Stars. Oh, okay. All right. So I did it without... Well, I still did it with a 13 million hit. I didn't think the Gommage attack would hit that hard. But it did. Good gracious. Okay. But, all right. So it took 10 minutes that time. Versus the previous time, it did not take 10 minutes. So, okay. That's done, air quotes, but also not done. So we'll talk to you.
Not bad. I'm impressed. Did you have fun?
Top answers?
Good. It's about time. Some advice. Don't let yourself get caught up in other people's drama. Neither of them are adult enough for the conversation they need to have. Until they face their grief, they're better apart than together. Besides, they do this and pull others into their mess. Like you, trapped in Aline's delusion. Before you call me a hypocrite, yes, I did get involved. I gave Renoir the edge she needed. Otherwise, she would have overpowered him long ago. She is, after all, the stronger painter. There's a difference between helping and getting sucked in. This is not your battle. Don't let their mess become yours. They would rather lose herself in make-believe than face reality. It's a drug she's unwilling to resist. Don't make the same mistake. And Renoir is terrified of losing more family. And his response is to try to bend everyone to his will. Don't let his fear end up controlling you. It's not selfish to make your own choices, sister. Made great strides since I last saw you. Don't go backwards. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! Remember that you control your life. If you're not having fun, do something else. The only thing you owe them is to live the life you enjoy.
She gave me a haircut? All that for a haircut? This game is weird. Ponytail white. So it's her OG hair, but white. Which is like the painter hair. They just have white hair. Okay. Sure. But like, what about the other paintings? They're still angry? What do I do about these? And this giant multi-canvas back here. Is this literally just set dressing? It's not actually like other stages? Or are there multiple floors or multiple paintings in New Game Plus Endless Tower? Yeah, they'll just let me in real loud in front of them. I don't think that'll work. Choose your trial. I guess they're supposed to be just set dressing. They don't actually do anything. Really? Well. I guess so, huh? I'm just gonna double check something. Because what are those other giant picture frames, the canvases? Let me check. I'm just gonna look up the Endless Tower. So yeah, it's the location of the Clea. The red paintings past the staircase in the Endless Tower currently have no known functions. It's possible that these are either scrapped content or placeholders for future DLC. That would be a smart way. Okay. So potential DLC portal locations. All right. There are 3 of them. There's 2 canvases and then like the giant wall back there. I mean, Sandfall and Guillaume, the game director, did say that they have plans for DLC. It's already in the works, but they are going to be patching the base game so that they fix everything they want to fix first, a la Baldur's Gate 3 and what Larian did. Monoko, are you good? What are you doing, Goober? So if this is going to be locations where they'll add additional stuff in the future, that's cool. Oh, the password is get out of my way. Yeah. I can't yell it as loud as Charlie Cox though. I can't do it as loud as Charlie Cox. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's very cool. So that's right now all you do get is the hairstyle and the record. And of course the couple of new pictos. Because you get greater powerless, rush on powerful, empowering tint, which healing tin supply powerful, and you also get the break it or fueling break, where you break a target, you double its burn, as well as the critical weakness, which gives you more crit on weak targets, as well as the 20% of a gradient charge on critical hit, and energy tin supply rush, and give 2 AP on applying rush, and plus 15% more to the defenseless damage reduction. So you get 9 pictos and the record and the hairstyle and the outfit for Verso. Yeah, wow. Crazy work. Wow. Okay. Very neat. And that is cool if that's future DLC locations. Good. So it's a place to put them in the game. Granted, they could just like add in a piece of the map that also has more stuff. So they can have other floating islands that can have other dungeons and things in them. But I don't know how much more they would add directly other than just like optional neat stuff. We have no idea how much other story they would have cooked up, because I would imagine it would be post-story because the game is like complete. But we'll see what they do with that. Okay. All right. Very cool. All right, well, if that's done, then we make our way to our last connected to the story area. And once we're done with this next area, that'll be the end of the stream for today. It'll be a shorter one today because of, I don't think I can fit everything, because I'm not sure how the final zone, how long the final zone will take because of the super boss in the final zone. I am not sure how long that will take me. Because also, if I'm gonna Stendhal just to like, I need a gauge, just the thing like I did with Painted Love right there, I guess. But multiple phases in the last boss, we'll see what happens. So I can't like not hit my abilities that I have, so we'll see how that goes. But you can also replay the last boss. So if I dunk on them, I will just do it again like I just did with Painted Love and not use Stendhal, right? Okie doke. The last section of the game. Which is just this little chunk right here. Apparently is a whole ass zone. But yeah, tomorrow we will go to Renoir's Drafts to be the last part of the initial normal game playthrough. There will be a new game plus expert playthrough to follow after a short break. That one will also be sort of woven in with other streams. So there'll be some WoW stuff in there. There'll be some Destiny stuff in there. Just because there's new WoW stuff and there's new Destiny stuff that's going to be happening during the month of July. So I will be doing that. And then on other days, we'll be working on the Expert New Game Plus. That one, of course, will be more technical. I'll be looking stuff up and making sure I didn't miss anything and sort of figuring out how people break this game. But welcome for now to the Flying Manor. Are those ropes to go up? Gross. Lune, are you okay? Are you getting stuck on Unreal 5 ground? And I'm also sort of trying to see, because the next patch for this game will probably come out in like early to mid-July, because their patch cycle has been roughly a month apart, like between 4 to 5 weeks apart. So they patched on the 10th of this month, or like of June. So they might patch the game in about a week or 10 days from now. So there might be a patch with new stuff. It might be just a ton of bug fixes and things, but hello. What's this boy doing? Humans, you must leave. Everything here is just too powerful. But after the fracture, this Chroma Maestro appeared. Swish, swish, lightning quick strokes of Chroma, you see. Swish, swish, and she remade the broken land into all this around us. These floating islands with terrifying aura. This is goodbye. I leave with the Scarlet River. Oh, okay. Whoa! Okay. It's a little bit of story from that jester who then just pieces out. That makes sense. Squish, 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 squish. Okay. Just had to move my broadcasting software window. It was covered up.
This is where she lived.
I like how it being like so coy with. Why does Verso not want to say Clea?
Good stuff.
Good stuff. This is like a giant corpse impaled on that rooftop, Attack on Titan style. Or it like fell and like collapsed onto it. Same thing. All right, so we got Goblu is right here. Hey, bud. Duelist, Lamp Master, Ivike, and a little broken lad. All right. What do you have to say, broken lad? You know what this is at this point. All three of the all the fractured people in the painted in this whole canvas are just shards of Renoir, Clea, and Verso. Because there's no, to my knowledge, there's no Mael Alicia fractures because there's a painted version and then we have Mael. And there's no copies of Aline, because she's just the one fractured version of herself that exists on top of the monolith.
You are here.
What is this place?
It's her home. Here, in the canvas. To play a lot here with the others. And now, the one here, she's not her. She will never be. And she knows that.
What are you talking about? Oh, so is there a painted Clea in here? That would make sense if there was a painted version of everyone else in the family.
Everything is always about her. About her painting, her sculpting. Everything has to be perfect. But perfect, I have never been. And perfect she is not. The one who is here now. Maybe it's better to forget all about this. She is trapped here, behind this door, in her atelier. Forever painting.
How do we open the door behind you?
Colors. Bring back the color to her paintings. She mocked Aline's creation, trapped by her own paintings. Her Nevron stole her colors. If you could find them and unpaint them, then maybe she will be free. The colors. Bring back the color to her paintings.
Okay. Bring back the color to her painting. So side areas to find items, 4 keys to repaint these. To open the door. In a central plaza. All right. We'll just go this way first, I guess. There's an elevator. And... okay. I guess we'll just go left to right. Never mind, we can't go this way. Oh, those are 2 chevaliers. Okay, so it's gonna climb up this way. Yep, I mean, it's gonna be a bunch of nasty Nevrons. Considering they're all Clea's creations. There's like all gonna be boss versions of all of them, maybe? I'm not sure how high this place is scaled. We'll find out. Hello, Stalact. Okay, well, not red portal on the splash.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Well, I'm embarrassed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rotation. Or 6. 5 or 6. 6 works. Get rid of the shields.
Sweet taste of battle.
A sweet taste of battle.
Blades sharpened.
Blades sharpened.
This and precision.
Oh, okay. 420k. Not too bad. Like, so 400 to 500,000 health on mobs. All right. Oh no. Very angry Bergeron over there, would seem. There's a Visage. Or not the Visage, that's the Scavenger. That random world boss mob, like from like Yellow Harvest or something, that I was totally not expecting. All of a sudden there's a giant world boss. It's a down. Yeah, this area seems pretty big. Another down. All right, are the double downs, are they connected? It's another lantern serpent. Sandfall Interactive just tweeted out a little while ago a picture of the Serpentare, the lantern serpent, and it just said it was doing the thing from Minecraft, the creeper line. It's a great base you have there. Shame if something were to happen to it. But they did. They said, that's some nice AP you got there. Shame if something were to happen to it. If you know, you know. That's pretty cute. Oh, and that goes up. That's the other down. Okay. So both of the downs. What? All your APR belong to the lighthouse? Holy shit, I have to beat another gross teat? No shot. Seriously? Holy crap. All right, well. Hello. All right, damn.
A bit of violence, yes.
You actually killed this one. Interesting. Well, the scaling of how much damage you have at this point is way different than earlier in the game when you first meet him.
Dance begins. Finesse and precision. Precise strike.
Yeah, just under 500,000 HP. I mean, I could try Stendhaling him to see if it worked.
Well, that will help.
Because it had so much health when the first time you fight it. You have to do the parries to make it explode because you literally cannot hurt it. Like, you just don't do any damage to it at all. But it's just up here. Hey, bud. How you doing? You weird Humpty Dumpty looking ass. Red portal. Yep. The gross state. Now, I can actually stun this one. So... oh my god, it's still let's see, can we hurt it? It had 33.4 million health. And with all of Mael's first turn stuff, so all of her damage amp into a marked Well, it was broken at least, so it takes more damage while stunned. Yes, you could hurt it. I mean, that's my biggest Stendhal I've ever done. But the biggest one she'll do is always within the first 3 turns. The only way that could be bigger is if I somehow could put up defenseless, mark, and also break the target to be stunned. Because those are the 3 debuffs on targets. Defenseless, marked, and stunned. That's my largest one so far. Yeah, 33.4 million. You saw the ones I just did before. It was like 22, 20 million. Damn. That's because Mile has a damage buff the first 3 turns of combat. And then she has a damage buff until she takes damage. Okay, so that one can be killed. Yes, you can hurt it. I was expecting the hit to be heavily reduced by its defensive stat, but 20,000 chroma, what the hell? Who needs chroma at this stage of the game? I got 1.3 million again. Although I don't know. I think I've bought everything at every vendor. Because I wrote notes about doing that. Okay. Well, you tried. Really, in my heart of hearts, I was expecting that Stendhal to hit it for like 5 million and only take off like 10% of its health. Because its defensive stat, to my understanding, is so high. So yes, you could kill it, but you still have to like hit it really, really hard a lot. But I guess not. Okay. It's a neat little something or other. Is the duelist just chilling here? What's up, bud? Oh, both of his swords are red, though.
Useful.
So we have to fight boss versions of all 4 of her creations again. Which we already fought a boss version of the Lamp Master, though. Hello. Yeah, Bergeron is looking over the edge. What's it looking at?
What lovely feet.
What lovely feet. All right, you have some meat on them bones. Not for much longer. I guess you have the meat on those bones. You have rocks on them bones. Lance Ram drop upgrade. Yeah. Just a giant obscure just in that canvas.
Perfect.
Perfect. Bergeron is guarding an item and just drooling on it. Hello. 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 Red Bergeron? Uh-oh.
Oops, come back.
Well, your turn is very delayed, so I'll leave you to your own devices. This freaking trumpeter can go, though.
This will hurt.
let's take out both of them. Maybe?
Prepare for annihilation. Time to hit big.
I want the gradient charge to go right back in. To virtuoso stance. My cup is full.
What lovely feet.
Only 50,000? Damn. Okay, that's a lot better.
Sharpened.
That doesn't do much damage outside of Almighty Mask, but you can still stack its damage amp in Almighty Mask. Well, it gets stunned here.
And precision.
Yeah, or just dies. Never mind. Good lord. The Troubadim, the Lune Astro Sign, and the Abyssaram, another sword for Verso. Augmented Counter gets leveled up. That's just the base stats get leveled up. It's Augmented Counter 1.
Useful.
And another Bergeron skin, which I don't know why they keep dropping them, because you can't do anything with them. They literally don't do anything. They're for one quest.
What have we here?
I want to know what instrument that is. Like the weird, like creepy flute in the background. What is that? Is that like a woodwind instrument or something along those lines? Some flute whistle thing? It really makes this terribly haunting background layer to the piano in the foreground. Listen for it next time it comes up. It's the ambience in some areas of this game. I don't know what instrument that is. All right, I need to fight like a. Is this gonna be a chromatic duelist? Because he has a different color scheme. Is that the trick here? Is they're gonna have a chromatic of all four of these? We've already fought a chromatic Goblu. Or do we talk to you? Is it a talk or a fight? There's no prompt. Okay. Yikes. Okay.
Thank you, my dear.
Now, I have no idea how strong this boy is about to be. Let's get a judgment on his HP. No buffs, though. Good buffs up. And then it's a 4 to go back. I don't want to stun him right off the rip. We're going to hold the stun.
Finesse and grace.
That was 200k. Probably has about maybe 5 or 6 million health. I want the gradient charge.
I'm ready.
We'll just stay in defensive for right now.
Your turn to shine.
God, I love this boss, man. Hell yeah.
Lovely feet.
Like, the readability of his attacks are so good. It really pleases my Soulsborne inner guts. You need a 1 rotation. You can do 1-1.
lovely feet.
Let's stack that damage. Yo, 1.5 million. Okay.
Ready.
We're stacking that damage. And then we'll use this to go in.
You can't escape. Blade shaft.
I don't really want to break him yet. I want another attack.
You're outmatched.
Famous last words. It's going to break on this, though. He does have a double round coming up, basically. So it only kills one. He's going to invert us all when he wakes back up immediately. Yeah, he's going to get up and immediately invert us.
Worth it.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Pops up.
Watch out, my arm.
Yep, inverted.
Okay,
That move is so weird.
can do it.
That's the only one of his I don't get. Because the sword goes in and then it explodes. But it's a parry or dodge, not a damn. I gotta practice that one more, but I don't know how many more times we'll fight this guy right now.
Focus stuff. Not looking good.
You're fine. Eight not stunned at 2 gradient.
Let's carve a path.
It's a little bit more. Yeah. Oh god, the counter just kills him. Okay. Another perfect chroma catalyst? Oh my. Okay. I thought I was only gonna get 5 of those in my whole playthrough. I bet it's my 5th now. Do each of these drop one? Oh boy. That was a pretty big parry. Did that parry hit him for 4.9 million? Maybe. It was a gradient counter too. Ooh, cutscenes? This guy has no color. His swords are colored, but his whole body is black and white. Oh, that's returning the color to them? Oh. Verso's here.
1 down, 3 to go.
You've conquered your foe once again. Should I take you back to the plaza? Oh, it's a fast travel. We are back here. That's just a quick way to get off the platform to save you some traversal time. I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. So now it's like there's just chroma coming out of the model. Yeah. All right. Well, the chromatic or the special version of the Lamp Master is probably gonna be the worst one. because that is probably the hardest boss of those four. I would say. All right, I'll take the elevator up. There's a hole there. Huh. Yep. And we go up. Oh God, it's way faster than I thought it was gonna be. Now I don't know where each one is located because the duelist was technically, I don't know, like 10 o'clock on the rotation there, which would have been not the one I went to. That's really smart. It's an additive load bubble. It fades out the ground in a fog layer so that only this area loads. And that's just the duelist again right there. And the scavenger again. Two of these grumpy lads.
Nice.
Cheeky underground area, okay. Probably gonna be a mime in here somewhere, won't there be?
Oh, lovely.
If I had to guess, there'll be a mime in one of these layers. Just hello. Hello. Yeah, I know. Right back at you.
Almost lost you there.
Boosh. Ah!
This will hurt.
Look, there's an item on the ground in the area we're fighting in because it moves us to like the map to fight it, but it's actually a place we're gonna walk. It's cute.
Prepare for annihilation. Ah! On guard.
Damn. Oh, you're so blammo. Get shot by my gunblade. Cruel ram upgrade. Only 2 upgrade on that one, but that's okay.
Good stuff.
Empowering break. Gain powerful on breaking a target. Ooh, synergy. So you can have that. So you give yourself powerful, but that's not necessarily a... You might already have it up already. But then you can have gain AP when you gain powerful. And then you can have energy master. So you actually gain 3 AP on breaking the target because you gain powerful. Some of those synergies with like breaking targets is to keep your AP rolling so you can actually just do stuff and not have to auto attack or use energy tints, stuff like that. They're synergy abilities so that you can keep your damage rolling without slowing down. What the fuck did I just say? What did I just say?
Exact revenge.
Although because of our break focused Minoko build, it's already breakable off the rip, so it's not even that scary, but
Finesse and precision.
and crack. That hair go crazy though. All right, well, do you actually have HP behind all this, or are you all bluster?
Finesse and precision.
Oh, damn. Yep, that's the Clea hairstyle. I was like, Damn, thing should have more HP. Oh, weird. It is for Mael. Ooh, this is weird. And the hair is cute. And it's just long hair with the hairband and the fluffy bangs, but like, ugh. It feels weird. What's happening behind that door? What's happening behind that door, though? Oh, it's a freaking Bergeron walking around. A patrolling? That's interesting. Ah! Oh, that's the Goblu. So this is Goblu's color, okay. Or chroma, if you will. There's a merchant!
Well, that will help.
So get out of my way as a merchant. Get the hell out of my way.
Try again. What lovely feet.
It's sharp.
No, thank you.
Finesse and grace.
Finesse and grace, by the way, though. You think about that? Nah, you're a Bergeron. You deserve this. That camera angle, though. You do summon clones.
My cup is full.
Never mind. No clone. We're a clone, though. Hello, we're a clone. So it tried to summon a clone, but didn't summon a clone. Weird. Bonk.
My cup is full.
My cup is full. Damn it. Oh. Yep. I got a Mason and Burning Death. Picto upgraded. Whoa. That flash, though. Hello? Hello, merchant. What are you doing here? I met another jester earlier that freaking totally dipped. So why are you here? Besides
Nice.
being a goober. He's got a big backpack. There's a whole ass bicycle in his backpack. Boy! It's been so long since I've seen anyone. Holy crap, his whole inventory. You know, I was saying I had 1.4 million chroma in before this guy takes me for all I got. This is new weapons? There's 3 new weapons here. Holy shit. Also, that looks insanely cool. This is a double-bladed scythe, but like both sides are a regular scythe, the curved. So the Martenon, or Martenon? On Twilight start, deal damage to all enemies based on the amount of charges. Oh, curious. So you want to build up a lot of one charge before you get the opposite, so you go in with more charges of Twilight. On Twilight start, apply 2 foretell per charge to all enemies and double sun and moon charge generation. Holy crap. Wow. That seems very good. Wow. And we have the Sidaro. This is a 1-level upgrade. And the Sishelum? Looks like a Verso sword? No, this is a Mael sword. +1 shield on switching to offensive stance. If stanceless, base attack switches to offensive stance. +50% critical chance while in offensive stance. Okay, so fire offensive stance synergy. So auto attack build for Mael. This is definitely an auto attack build because you auto attack to gain shield, which gives you shield affinity, which gives you damage bonus, which protects you from the fact that you take more damage in offensive stance. Okay. Okay. So probably auto attack Mael build. Neat. And this is an upgrade to the Elerim. We'll do that because it's a huge upgrade. And the Gesam. This is for Verso. Yeah. No element. Convert light damage from skills to physical. 20% increased physical damage with skills and -1 AP cost for physical skills. So you want to use light abilities, but it makes them physical. So a physical focused build for Verso. But it's -1 AP cost for physical skills, which doesn't necessarily mean a light ability would cost 1 less, because it's still a light ability. It just gets converted to physical damage. He does have a few physical skills specifically, like they're in his Devil May Cry build, if you will. Okay. Of course, we'll fight the merchant, because duh. Merchant with 2 dancers. Well, did they survive? Okay. Merchant's got about 2 million plus HP. I respect it. I don't know why I got 3 turns there, but I did.
Ready to parry.
Ow! Oh, God. Okay. He's drunk. He's drunk in boxing. Look at his stance. What's that drunken boxing reference? I don't think the other one... Is that our first gesture that has the drunken boxing stance? I don't think all the fat ones are like that.
You can't escape. Time to hit big.
Damn. Okay, that was the 2 hit. I was a little ahead of the second hit though. I'm just messing with this gestural, giving me a bit of a fight. Giving me a bit of a fight. No actual drop. Ooh, I feel alive. See? Give him a bit of a fight. Ooh. It's pretty cute. Let's get all these things I bought to go by. That weapon is interesting. It looks cool as hell, but it's interesting that it's... I don't know how you would use that. All right. 3, 4, 5 new pictos that I didn't even have before. Holy crap. Accelerating shots. Chance to gain rush on free aim. Okay. Empowering parry. Each successful parry increases damage by 5% until the end of the following turn, and taking any damage removes this buff. So you have energizing dodge and, or I guess empowering dodge and now empowering parry. Now, I think empowering dodge had a cap. This has no cap, it says. Taking damage removes it, sure. But I think empowering dodge that only stacks up to like 5 times or 6 times. This one looks like it gives you 5% damage bonus on every parry forever. Gradient breaker, 50% increased break damage with gradient attacks. Okay. Longer burn is an incredibly expensive upgrade for 1 level, but we'll probably buy it because we have chroma to spend. Break specialist. Break damage increased by 50%, but base damage reduced by 20%. All right, well, that's going on Minoko. That is very good for him because his damage is not necessarily what he is about, but his break synergy is what he's about. Okay. It's very nice. Slowing break. Apply slow on break. Yep. Only a few things in this game really apply slow. So that is actually quite powerful then. Because not only do you break, when you break a target, they get stunned, but if you apply slow to them during that, then it moves down their priority order even more. I'm not buying that one upgrade. That's crazy. That's crazy. I do not need to buy those. These are easy to farm. Color of Lumina, also easy to farm, but whenever you see it, might as well buy it. Okay. And 5 new pictos. Yeah, empowering parry seems like a way to scale your damage if you are good at parrying every attack that comes at you to the moon. Also synergy with stacking shield in case you miss a parry, because you don't take damage if you get hit with the shield, but then you still can keep going, because that's sort of what I'm doing in a little bit. I don't get to put that many shields up because I'll only put them up in heavy mask. But other reason why to use shields is because you gain a damage bonus while you're shielded. Yeah, this one, 50% break damage with gradient attacks. I don't usually use gradient attacks with Minoko though. Gradient attacks are really good on Mael and Verso and Lune. Their gradients are crazy. All right. I'm buying it. I lied. I bought it. Please give me a fight I want to fight. I did. I beat you up good. You almost beat me up because you probably would 2-shot Mael. Yeah, so break specialist. I can't put it in his build right now. And there's no crit, which isn't the end of the world because he doesn't need to crit. But I would need to move something because I would want... He needs Breaking Death. That is part of the build. The Breaking Death only costs 5, but I don't know what I could move his counter damage, I guess. Let me see. I guess I can remove his... I guess I take off his combo attack. He doesn't really need to auto attack that often. He rarely does. And then he needs... Breaking Death. That's definitely part of it. I could put him back onto... You could actually gain some counter damage here. You can do the 3 burn to all enemies on death, but I don't really know if that really matters. I guess go back to critical break. He's not gonna have full crit though, so only sometimes will he crit. And his big attack that he uses most of the time is a 1-hit. And then his mortar hits 3 times. Punches hits 4 times, I guess, so. Yeah, not being a full crit doesn't make that as good, but Break Specialist seems quite helpful. He's not really there for his overall damage output. And then accelerating shots would be good here. I'm not pumping anyone's Lumina anymore right now. They already have enough for what we're doing. They will be pumped in the New Game Plus expert playthrough, but they will not be pumped right now. I was figuring I was going to stay at 250, but after playing a bunch of the Endless Tower last week, I was like, wow, okay. I'm really not actually doing that much damage. These fights still have tons of HP. Hello. I put everyone up 25 more, which only really gave them like 2 Pictos to finish builds off, so.
I must exact revenge.
Monk.
On guard.
All right. Saphrim upgrade. Let's get these weapon drops from those certain mob types. Hello. What you doing up there? Hi. Forget when the open world doesn't do anything. It staggers mobs so that you can like run past them, I guess is the point of it. It stops them, I guess. I don't know. Also, it's just kind of funny because it's doing damage.
Oops, I'm back.
Oops, I'm back. Bonk.
The dance begins.
Second verse, same as the first. Just trash mobs. I need to like, worry about fighting trash mobs honorably. Trash mobs. Okay, there's a handholds to climb up. Gotcha. The whole like back path over here.
What have we here?
What have we here? This will go up and then go around the outside, in a moment here. That almost escaped me. I didn't even see that at first. Hello. Guess just hanging out up here, huh? Yes, Monaco, get up.
My, what lovely feet.
Whoops.
I'm ready.
Doesn't really matter.
Prepare for annihilation.
Yeah. The Batlum. Yeah, it's their sword. Weapon upgrade.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. I'm Ben Starr. Powerful mark. Gain powerful on hitting a marked enemy. Free aim synergy. Then during the free aim, hitting the marked target, you can gain AP from applying powerful to yourself, which gives you 2 more free aim shots. Also gives you powerful on your turn if you don't have it given to you from, in my build, from my buff buddy. All right. Again, can't put that on now because I don't have enough Lumina for it. Oh, so you go around this one, you get to fight Goblu from the front. Hey, bud. How you doing? You're like a...
Nice.
Energizing shots. 40% chance to gain 1 AP on free aim shot. Excuse me? What? 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 Well, that's way better than your base attack hitting 1 extra time. Although combo attack 3 costs a lot. Come on, it costs 30. Marking break only costs 5. That crit chance though. Lose 16% crit or 12% crit chance. That's crazy. I don't think there's anything could change to give him marking break back either. But now it makes augmented attack weaker because he's not getting another melee attack. Because the whole point is to dump your shots and then auto attack. Is marked target dealing 30% less damage mattering? No, it is not. That is not mattering. Marking break. Do I go back to him being inverted for the first 3 turns? Could do that. Could also go back to even more counter damage. I think we go back to inverted for the first 3. Oh no, because he needs the... Damn it. Combo attack. But that one costs 10, right? Because they're probably 10, 20, 30. Still has it. Oh, I didn't take it off. I took off the other thing. Okay. Definitely lost some crit. I mean, he's at 100% crit chance as long as I get him to S rank. Which is good. Could give him critical weakness back, because I do put up weakness often. Then he puts up defenseless. So that'll at least counter some of the loss. Yeah, because base attack applies defenseless, so his turns after. Look at that. Doesn't do anything if he's an S rank. It's all right. I wonder how much extra AP that will refund. Like how often that will proc. It doesn't say once per turn, does it? Nope, just 20% chance to gain 1 AP on free aim shot. We'll find out in a moment, I guess. What's up, Nico? Have you talked with the brush people to get all the Luminas? First off, the brush people are called Gestrels. You mind your manners. They're adorable. They're this game's Moogles, basically. Also, what do you mean, which ones? Have I been talking to every merchant I've come across? Yes. Have I gone back to merchants with writing a note down to myself when I didn't have enough Lumina or Chroma to buy the Pictos from them? Also, yes. But are there still more that I may have missed somewhere that I don't account for? Also yes. That's very possible. There's no way of knowing if I have all the Pictos because I'd have to go through one by one alphabetically on like a master list. Yeah.
Thank you, my dear.
So I guess these count as the unfinished. Now that I'm thinking about it. Gotta get buffs up. And then this was just to use this to break the shields. Sorry, you have to dance to this song. Literally, yeah. Yeah. Get the dance emotes in chat. One of them gives you Lumina's... Well, they give you Pictos. Lumina's are the learned versions. Unless you mean Power of Lumina, the consumable. I do have to go back and check that gestural in the village. I should write a note for myself to go back and check. Nope, my mouse is gone. Check story gestural in village for stuff. I'll make a note because when I talked to him last time, I hadn't beaten all the chromatic enemies. Now, there still might be new chromatics I haven't actually beaten if they're in Renoir's drafts, which we're not doing until tomorrow. So, well, this is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes back to Aster. I want to get these shields off. Damn it.
Time to hit big.
Time to hit big.
Prepare for annihilation.
Swoosh.
What lovely feet.
That filled his brake bar. Oh my. That is disgusting. That extra 50% brake damage. Oh my. Oh my indeed.
Let's have some fun.
Sorry. I was gonna break him again, but I gotta see how much AP, so I'm gonna count how many times we get to blast. That was 13 times when I only should have had 9. So I know I get 1 refund on the mark target, so that goes from 9, 10 to 11. So 12, 13, I gained 2 additional AP from the new Picto. Damn, didn't get to go. Didn't get a turn. I did save all the white Nevrons though, yes. The unfinished. There was one of the unfinished Nevrons that still asked to be killed. That was their quest. Their quest was to get
2 down, 2 to go.
To get beaten up. It was asking for it, so I had to. Wow, the one single rose still sitting here. You've conquered your foe once again. I take you back to the plaza. Okay. All right, next in the order would be what one's of that's the door. So right here, like a jump down or a jump off or something, or this, yeah, this giant picture frame.
Great.
So how do I get there? Oh, that's the farthest right one. Takes you down to this area. Okay. Thought I was gonna go counterclockwise, I guess. Okay, so I guess this is the Bergeron Menagerie. What the there's a flame, a frost, and a lightning EVK right there. I guess it means, again, it means bishop. Yikes, dude. Yikes. I mean, I had to fight it when we're doing the Endless Tower just moments ago, but still means yikes.
My, what lovely feet.
Still means yikes. Nice.
Time to bleed.
Dance begins.
The dance begins. You're just out of here, bud.
Strike.
Yeah. Just trash mobs. Hello, Bergeron. What up? Okay, we have a painted cage. That just looks oppressive. All three of them right there. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. Oh, there's a painted spike or root over here too. Aha. What's in the box?
Great.
Energizing stun. +1 AP on hitting a stun target with a skill. So +1 to 2 AP on hitting a stun target to... Okay, wow, yeah. So if you hit into a stun target with Energy Master, you gain 2 AP. You can also gain a AP refund on breaking a target, which could be +2 or +3. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, bud. How we doing? Just walking back and forth? Just being a big, weird plant monster thing? I don't know. Bonk.
Violence.
He's stunned. Smacked.
On guard.
You're a burst drawn. You deserve this.
Fiery. Done.
Yeah, get out of here, you.
Time for mayhem.
Time for mayhem. Monk. Smack.
Cut him down.
Another Bergeron skin. Just on the loot table. Can't do anything about it. They just drop. Like nothing to do with them.
Good stuff.
Lune! Not the Unreal 5 terrain. A petanque. Hello. Hey, buddy. Where's your nest? I haven't seen it yet. Is it up one of the stairs? That would be sick. If it's like up the ooh. It's back up the stairs. That'd be cool.
Useful.
The roulette picto upgraded to 28. So would this be the only place you could find roulette if you're not, if you don't get it from the beginning of the game? I don't use it anymore. But damn, okay. I clicked the wrong way and I've already gone too far. Proves just how crazy this build system is. Yeah. I mean, it brings up its stats to be relevant. Although at some point, do you just put it back on just to give it a go? And you try to get your hardest hitting abilities to hit for triple damage? Because my highest crit now is like 33 million. And if that would have rolled triple damage, it would have hit for like 100 million. But I also don't know how that multiplier stacks or where in the sequence it's stacked. So it might even hit for harder than that, depending on if it's multiplying the base damage. Who knows? But it also could have only hit for like 10 million because it would have been hit for half damage. And again, don't know where that would have applied. So 15-ish million, somewhere in there maybe. Okay. So I got roulette from very beginning of the game and I used it to carry really hard in Act 1. Because sometimes hitting for more damage was way better for combat pacing. Hello. But that's crazy if you have to get this far into the game to get it. By normal means.
Sweet taste of battle.
Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. They're both flying.
I'm ready.
We'll try for it anyway. Oh, she got lucky with her multiple hits. Ah, yep. Yeah. Shotgun upgrade for CL. One of her best weapons, potentially.
Nice.
Nice. My knee itches. What the hell? Resplendent chroma catalysts? What? At this stage in the game, resplendent chroma catalysts don't do nothing. Alright, where is the nest?
Nice.
It's gotta be up the stairs, isn't it? Excuse me. I'll be right back. Hi.
I'm filled with murderous rage.
I am filled with murderous rage. So stupid. Damn it! I forgot.
Oh, really?
Ah,
Time to
a
hit
freaking
big.
built-in counterattack.
Prepare for annihilation.
Get out of here, you. Bum 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 bum.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, I don't. That. The Petanque nest has to be upstairs. So I have to lead it upstairs, which has to find the right angle for it. It's not here. Yeah. Whoa.
Good stuff.
Painter Picto, convert all physical damage to void. Void damage is unresistible damage. No mob in the game, as far as I'm aware, can resist it. Like if you heal from being hit by fire or ice or lightning or earth, that you would obviously be resistant to it, or heal from it or whatever. But switching all of your damage to void damage means that all your damage lands. That seems maybe too strong for right now. Maybe look at that for New Game Plus, because that's crazy. You missed this Picto? Oh shit. That's crazy strong. She has at death's door. Let me just scroll. This is a 40 cost, I'd assume. Only costs 10? What? That's crazy. That's crazy work. It only costs 10? You doing only void damage for the whole game seems cracked. So you never have to play into anything. Now, granted, you're not playing into an enemy's weakness. So if you play into enemies' weaknesses, then you do, I think you do more damage, but having all of your damage always land is pretty crazy. Go nuts. Okay, we're fighting these big dickheads now because I gotta find the Petanque nest. Yeah, this is gonna suck. It might be stronger than the tower versions. We'll see. Well, 2 of them are immune. Okay. Only the thunder one can even take damage right now. Game, mouse, please give it back. I forgot to put a note for every one of these bosses, so I'll have to go do that later. So I'm putting a note for this one, so I know that there was obviously 2 more before it. Oh, now oh, that's right. The immunity rotates every skill used. Shit.
Blades sharpened.
Dude, that's disgusting. This is. I mean, the flame one is up. You're getting Stendhal because this is insane. You have rotating immune shields. That's gross as hell. Get the hell out of here. All right. Only thunder. Which I guess these special ones, their crit spot doesn't actually work. Can you pop their chest? Guess not.
A bit of violence, yes.
To get the defenseless off of her. Thunder's hittable right now. Oh, it stays because it's interesting. But you can't hit it. Can you break this one and then make it? Okay, when you break them, you'll stop the immune shields. That's very helpful. No, we're not done. Oh, it's dead. But you can't really do anything right now, Verso. I guess you could actually use Paradigm Sift because, you know, your
outmatched.
Your crits still heal it. But you do thunder damage, lightning damage, so you... Alright, well, I kind of bodied them. But I also had to choose the right targets in the right order, so I'll take it. Oh, that's right. That does thunder damage. I'm stupid. I'm so used to it. So it puts her in Virtuoso because it technically did heal it, so it finished the ability. I don't like to heal it very much. Whoops, wrong button. Damn it. Dude, his break damage now is crazy. What the heck? The break damage. My God. But again, you can't hit him. I guess you can use Phantom Stars. Oh, Endbringer is physical? Never mind. Get in there. Never mind. I missed the prompt. Get this guy out of here. Doesn't even show damage. It hit for 30 million. Hit for 30 million. So I think Gommage, under the right circumstance, hits the hardest in the game. I don't think any other ability hits that hard then, because it definitely hits harder than Stendhal. Another perfect chroma. Wow. Wow. Mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right, where's this Patonk?
Just one more.
Just one more. Where's this nest? There is that other path over there to the left, too. Our fast travel lad is right there, but I didn't, maybe I missed the nest. What's up here first? And we'll find what's up here. Oh, it goes back out. Oh. Okay. Where's this thing's nest? Oh, being guarded? It's up the stairs next to it, but I have to... How do I get the right angle to make sure it goes up the stairs? Okay. Big sword lady! Wrong. Big sword lady, be stunned. Bang.
Prepare for annihilation.
Energizing pain leveled up. All right. Okay, you. Ah! It returns? You sneaky fuck. Okay. So the wrong path makes it retreat back to its... Okay. That was interesting. That's the first one I've ever seen that like went back on its own.
I must rage.
I must rage. Smacked. Yeah. It had no health. It had none HP. I broke it, hit it once. None HP. All right, 26 seconds, sure. Took longer to get it up the stairs than it did to actually fight it. Very good. Okay. We're good here. Where's the fractured child? Okay. Very neat. You have conquered your foe once again. I'll take you back to the plaza. Yes, yes, please. All right. Now I have the last path way back here. I have to go downstairs and then take the other elevator. It's cat hair on my nose. So this one's gonna be the lamp master then. Okay. Which is probably the hardest one of any of these. That's gonna be interesting. Just swirling nothingness of chroma. We're going down into it? Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's go into the Chroma Sea. I guess I would go into a place that was dark. You an unfinished Gargant? Ooh, okay.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely. Is that a statue of Clea or something? I mean, not exactly. Okay, I don't know if I missed anything up here. Hello.
I must rage.
I must rage.
A bit of violence, yes.
The dance begins. Prepare for annihilation.
It's a little laggy down here because the insane skybox. I can always feel the FPS shift when there's a QTE.
An advantage.
An advantage. Thank you, Kirsty.
Time for revenge.
Oh, look, it's two of the guys that I turn into. Bonk.
This will hurt.
Crash mobs. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh. Okay. There's an up. There's multiple ups. Oh, there he is. Yeah, huh? What are you gonna do about it? Let's go on this side path then. Hello.
What have we here?
Bunch of chroma. That's what we have here. Going up. Yeah, I think that's an unfinished Gargant because it's not blue, it's white. Hello.
Nice.
Charging alteration. Plus 10% of a gradient charge and applying a buff once per turn. Well, that needs to go on Monoko. Every time he would just... He puts up buffs, which is puts up all 3 buffs for 1 ability and gives everyone AP and we get a gradient charge. Well, 10% more gradient charge than he already is. Yeah. I'm coming down. Maybe not. We're going up. Never mind. We're going down. Look at all these dead canvases. So based on the... Now, granted, these are inside this canvas, so I don't know if they were building all these different painted worlds inside of the same one. But we do know... Shit. we do know that Renoir and Aline were making many a canvas, hundreds.
Whoops, come back.
Whoops, I'm back. Hundreds, if you will. So
A bit of violence, yes.
which is a little spooky.
Prepare for annihilation.
Nice. But the fact that she has all these like dead canvases in here. Was she just using them to paint Nevrons into existence to help Dad? Hey, how you doing? Yep. Now it's the blue over in this screen, so
I must rage.
not unfinished. You do have 2 freaking dancers with you, though. That's spooky.
Dance begins.
Yeah, even with Rush, I didn't change your place in the turn order whatsoever. Let's get these dancers out of here.
Prepare for annihilation.
Okay, it's got like
Hit big.
got maybe 3-ish, 4 million HP.
You can't escape.
There's a big foot. Yep, snowstorm. Okay.
It likes you.
Damn it, damn it. There we go. I got off tempo there for a moment.
Okay.
No, fuck you. Shit. That was too early. Frickin' freeze, man. Frickin' frick. You know what? He's done. Bonk.
Now's my favorite part.
Throw out the bubbles on this guy, dude. Also very hard to hit. Okay, it breaks her out, yeah. The heat unthaws your character, or thaws your character. Yeah, let me blow up for fire damage. Yeah. Oh, duh. Wouldn't have to worry about that if I was void damage, would I? Oh, it's so stupid.
Let's cover.
It's real funny, though. It's real funny.
Time to hit big.
It is really funny. Sort of love that.
Prepare for annihilation.
Here we go. The Snowium for Lune and the anti-burn leveled up to 29. All right, we're heading up. Oh, come on! That's very clever. Because the other time you fought the Lamp Master, there was none of the lights. It was behind that big door. But this version, yeah. Wow. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. It is very angry and very red.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. I don't know how it makes all these weird mouth noises when it doesn't have a face or a mouth or lung. It's literally just a whole bunch of arms. Hey! You don't got no body! Hey! Yeah. Yeah, there's the music.
Having a bit too much fun, eh?
I just getting stunned.
Precision.
Yeah, it's got like 4 million health. Somewhere in there. Give me that gradient.
What lovely feet.
What lovely feet. Bonk.
Time to bleed.
Damn it.
Maximum damage.
Maximum damage. I clicked too many times too fast. My reticle always goes up and it went off the target.
Let's carve a path.
Gotta aim lower. It has to at least get a turn, right? I'll give it a turn. It's gonna go right into its like special move, I think, won't it? I think it will.
Time to bleed. Cut him down.
Cuts him down. Wait, how did it get stunned again? I didn't stun it again. I haven't filled up its bar. Why is it stunned again? I guess it stays stunned for multiple turns? Thematically? Hasn't recovered yet?
Sweet taste of
Interesting. I have a way to reapply stun, but I didn't reapply anything. Now it's no longer stunned. Wow. So I guess it just gets stunned for longer.
This will
Just
hurt.
by design, it gets stunned for longer.
Now's my favorite
Yeah.
part. My turn. Time to end this.
I have to give up so many turns. It's so it's actually really slow. There you go. Get a
Watch out,
turn.
my L.
Yeah! No dark explosion. Get out of here with that. Get parried, dum-dum. More perfect chroma catalyst. Holy. What a design. Just like 10, 11 arms that all go into one shoulder that become a blob of arms.
That should do it.
That should do it. Back to the plaza we go. All right. Okay. A threatening aura emanates from beyond the door. Open the door. You attempt to open the door. You push harder, the door shifts ever so slightly. The sensation of danger is magnified. Beyond the door lies a threat unlike anything you felt before. Do you wish to open the door? Open the door. One last time. Do you truly wish to open the door? Open the door! Hodor! So be it. The door opens. Brace yourselves. I like the devs, or like the narrator or your inner monologue is talking to you about that. That's very, very silly, because it doesn't like start the fight immediately. You get to still walk up to her. Probably should walk up to her as her sister, huh? Even though this isn't actually her. Brace yourselves. It is setting the tone. I guess this game really only has like 3 super bosses. Like this, Simon. Because the story bosses aren't super bosses, they're part of the story. And I guess you, I don't know, would you say the Lantern Serpent is a super boss? And maybe Sprong? Like on tempo, Sprong's a super boss, I guess. You wouldn't think the Lantern's super?
Me.
No?
Faso.
Claire. You're alive. What happened to her?
I bet Claire hated Maman's portrait of her, so she painted over her.
And now she paints Nevrons.
Can you heal her? Can you change her back?
I can't repaint her. Claire's the only one skilled enough to paint over someone else's creation.
I don't like this.
This is gonna be tough.
All right.
I must rage.
I must rage.
So much power.
Link's sharp.
I will not Stendhal, but I will use thematically Gommage if and when I build to it. I think that's fair.
Finesse and precision. Let's
Ten-
spill some ink.
10 million health, 10 million-ish health. Okay, maybe 8-ish, 8, 10 million, somewhere in there. Well, phase 1 maybe. I don't know if there's a phase 2 or not.
Now's my favorite part.
I really don't like her stance. It's really creepy.
A bit of violence, yes.
I'm gonna start stacking. Oh, she really recoils. Hitbox so tiny.
On guard. This and precision. On guard. Precise strike.
Get ready.
Oh! She self-heals every turn? Okay.
Lovely feet.
Ugh. Ooh, okay. I mean, he was stunned, so. Good thing he has some shield. Damn it. Oh well. Still gets her even if I failed it. Okay. Damn. So she has 22 million health. I'll write a note for myself. So how much health is she gonna have an expert? Because we'll be back. It's 22 million right now. See how much it doubles or triples by. Clea's Life Picto. On turn start, if no damage taken since last turn, recover 100% health. Interesting. So if you don't take damage on your next turn around, you just full heal. Alright, cutscene me? Phase 2 me?
How is she so strong?
She's Claire's creation.
Clea? Wait!
She's trying to find a way out.
Gonna break through all of her mom's chroma? Or her own.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it would just push her out of the canvas. I was totally ready for a phase 2 based on that, where the cutscene was going. Damn. Okay. So there is no phase 2. But yeah, I mean, that would just push her right out of the canvas then. Even though I guess she did it to herself, trying to break through. But so it's not painted Clea, she's painted over because it was still her underneath it. That's grim. So like we have painted Alicia, and then we have actual Alicia as Mael. I guess it would it still be painted? What's the significance of like the real eye that's showing up underneath? Is that not? Huh. I was expecting her to talk. There was no talking. So I guess maybe, but like Verso's painted. He's a painted boy and he talks just fine. But then why was she starting to fracture? Like there was something going on between Aline forcing her, or that, so that version of Clea was, maybe the real eye was the painted version that Aline made when she was here, because she repainted her whole family. Right, there was obviously painted Renoir. We Thanos snapped him, which freed Renoir from the curator, even though he still turned back into the curator body. Then we sent Alicia out, and Mael was pushed out and came back in. Verso is just a painted boy. But then Clea, yeah, I guess she just painted over her painted self that Aline made. But the original painted Clea would still be painted Verso's sister. but still not the real Clea. She's still outside because she never came back in. But then the version of Clea that's at the Endless Tower talking to us is like a message from real Clea, because there's also another fractured version at the Forgotten Battleground that you talk to that warns us. Well, it only talks to Mael. Yeah, soul fragments. Yeah, that was the Clea their mom painted in, the real Clea painted over. Yeah. So the eyeball breaking through was still technically that's like painted Verso's sister. Since the painted family would be, well, I know over there. The painted family is still their own family. Even if they're painted doppelgangers.
Interesting.
Which again, that's part of this whole game story's premise about what do you factor as life? Because all these painted people, by like real standards, are all not real. They're all just magic. They don't actually, they only exist inside the canvas. They don't exist anywhere else, and they can't exist anywhere else. Congrats, you destroyed an answering machine. Whoa!
Have you? Later to rest.
Well, we're doing top answers. I don't know what different dialogue you would get here, because technically Clea did it. Painted over painted Clea did it herself. Again, we'll be back, so we'll see. The fun thing about the New Game Plus expert playthrough is obviously I have to unlock like swimming and then flying as the story goes on, but I won't need to do things in like this really flat order because I'll be at max level and we'll have like 350 lumina, so the whole game will just be kind of open at each point as we go through. So like when we get to the flying, I could do things in a different order and like try different bosses in different places at different orders, so we'll be able to get these different dialogues sort of at a different pace. Which is the other point about doing the New Game Plus playthrough again, is to do all the bottom answers. And to do the Lune relationship, because we did CL's relationship in this one. So. After a certain point, combat will be a little bit rhythmic, because everyone's going to be at like a, sort of like what builds I like for everyone to work with their combinations. Because if I swap Minoko out for like CL, right, and then swap Verso out for Lune, like that could be a different combination, but Minoko and CL both have like these cornerstone support abilities that really keep the party and the AP flowing, whereas Verso and Lune to me feel like this, like they have ramping damage. They both have to like build to damage, whereas Mael is just, at least how I'm playing her now, is just burst. Everything she does is just raw flat burst. Like she has to go back into a stance, but then like Stendhal and Fury and her AoE ability, they all do so much just raw damage. So it's like how I've figured out how I like to make my team comps right now. But we'll also have more options too, because there's totally different build compositions. I could try to make triple fire builds where all three are all about burn, stacking burn, doubling burn, break, and burn stacking. And I've never done burn Mael. I don't know how that would work. Or tank Mael is also a huge, there's a weapon and a combination of abilities that makes her just incredibly tanky and just soak damage for your whole team. So you have like her and like 2 DPS, I guess. I don't know how that would work either. So just options for expert. We did.
I see. That's good. For her. Sometimes being selfish is what's needed. I wish
I wish she would have listened to me. And she wouldn't have to make this painting suffer. Painting or not, she had feelings. And a soul. That's what I think, at least. But I know she thinks differently. For me, everything in this canvas is as much alive as what is outside. Esquier, the Gestrels, the Grandis, even Aline's paintings.
When you call your mom by her first name?
I welcome them all. Painting should be a celebration. Just like music. Thank you for taking care of her. It may not be much. Would you accept a gift from me? A garment we had designed together. I can only make one. Who should have it?
So it's a garment for the ladies. I mean, obviously we're taking it for Mael. Interesting. So you have to do 3 playthroughs to get all 3 of these outfits. You do have to do 3 playthroughs to get all the baguettes. Even though the way that I've done this, because I used all my coins at the beginning of the game, I would need to do 3 more playthroughs. Because I need to restart, take all 3 coins, restart the game, get 3 baguettes. Then that's playthrough 3, because I have to do 2 to get coins for the 3rd playthrough. And then the 3rd playthrough, which would just literally be just rush main story, then you loop back around again with another 3 coins to get the last 2 baguettes. If you don't know what the baguettes are, they're not like an ultimate weapon, but they're a weapon for all 5 characters that is literally just a baguette. They all have the same stats. They all have the same perks. And they're all like, they're not amazing, but they are all interesting because it allows a certain build type on every character. But they just have auto death, auto revive, and play again when you revive. So using it means you would do the loop, like the start battle, kind of like what I have with Monoko doing. Because you'd walk into battle and immediately go bleh. So you can't do any of the auto abilities because those all turn off. But you can do like the on death, give your allies shield, on death, give your allies AP, on death, burn the enemy, etc., etc. And if you did it with all 3 people in your party, which would look really funny, you'd all walk in, all fall over, all stand back up. I don't know how that would work because I don't know if it clears shields and clears different buffs or what order that happens in. But you can do it with 2 people and then funnel like almost max shields, full AP into 1 person in your party. So it's an interesting weapon. I don't know what its actual damage stats are. If it's the strongest weapon in the game, that might be where its raw power is, but it only has those 3 perks on it, so it doesn't really do anything else. So you have to make a build that makes that work. But I guess we'll take Mael's. Let's see what this looks like. Personally, I would say if you perfectly simulate a whole lifespan and it has the ability to continue on that simulation, it's alive. Yeah, because that's part of this baseline too, is the painted people. The painted people procreate, right? Like the magic system within the painting, within the canvas, allows them to obviously have children, because Mael was reborn when she got painted over. Well, sorry, Alicia was reborn and got painted over to new parents in Lumiere and lived for 16 years. So it, yeah, but it's still it's a weird simulation of life regardless, because if you're the painters, right, or the writers that I guess have a clear clash with the painters that are actually in real world France to what we know about the lore so far, if the painter just like smushes that painting, then it's all gone. And that's like that's just like God destroying a microcosm of their created life via their own whim, Which again, we don't know if that's what Aline and Renoir were doing because they had apparently painted hundreds of paintings. Now, are all those paintings still alive? Are all those paintings as involved as Verso's canvas, which is where this game takes place? Which that's Verso, right, talking to us. Yeah, I don't know. It's so many layers of like moral and ethical quandary that this world presents to you. It's definitely like just a romantic tragedy like the whole way through, but all right.
Wonderful. Here, have this. Thank you for everything. Take care of yourselves and of the paintings around you.
So it is just Clea's outfit. It's her overalls, if you really want to go that far. It's a skirt and suspenders. Yeah. Oh, it's freaking covered in paint too. A lot of paint. How do you get paint on your back? How do you get paint on your back? You fall over into your own paint? What's going on there? Okay. I'm gonna wait another turn or two before I hit her with the gommage. Again, I guess I'm still trying to like judge how strong I feel because like all my other attacks do like okay damage, like they're chipping away. And then like 3 abilities in this game, I guess 4, because the combination that CL does hits for like 8+ million. The multi-turn combo that you can do with Lune right now hits for like 4 to 6 million. And then Stendhal can hit for 7 million, 10 million, 22 million if all the debuffs are up. The multipliers are pretty wild, but yeah, they're pretty wild. Also, I guess I was way off on judging how much HP she had, since it said it had 22 million damage. I thought she had less than that, but she had way more than that, which is pretty wild. All right. Well, that is the last thing we have to do before the final chapter, the final location, and the final super boss of this entire game. Because next up, we have the Simon fight in Renoir's Drafts, which will be the final conclusionary piece to the story, because we're going to get the last expedition journal to piece together. Okay, so that was the last record. That was the last record we got there. Not the last journal, because we know where the last journal is. That was the Endless Tower. I might as well do this real quick here too. Reaching the top of the Endless Tower. Let's go back to camp real quick. I don't know if this will proc anything, but we might as well go check, because I've got to be somewhere in about half an hour. Let's go back to camp. I mean, that whole section still took about 2 hours, which is about what the big long areas take.
Is there anyone's...
Yeah, and all the expedition.
Yes.
And
Nothing?
What will you do? Well, so I can...
do you mean...
a painting?
A painting and a painting, just like Aline did.
No poetry.
I'm not really...
Let's
No.
see if...
Damn. Nothing. Let's pick a weapon to fully upgrade. Let's take Barrier Breaker all the way. This is like the story mode sword that you get, but we need to upgrade a weapon all the way to 33 because that is the... So we have 8 perfect chromas. Wow. So the question is, do you only get 9 in a full run if I get one more with Simon? Or am I missing one and you get 10? But getting all weapon all the way maxed out. Look at the upgrade. Look at the power jump. And I'm still, all my weapons are at 29. So I'm doing this much damage without the power jump like this. Because I kept myself at 29 until we finished the game. I'm not going to put this weapon on. But Mael's weapon, right now that she's using, the Medallium, is at 4,500 base power right now. And it's the way I'm like nerfing myself, even though I probably still have too many Luminas right now. But 10.5 thousand base power from 4.5. 6,000 power is more than an entire weapon gives you at level 32. So that's like the damage scaling jump. And that affects your base power before all the multipliers land. So the hits I'm doing right now are nothing. Because if the base power is more than double, then that would more than double the outgoing power because of how the math all works out. Roughly, right? So it's crazy. What the hell? They broke. It is a crazy jump to use an end game weapon. Look at the scaling change too. Look how much extra you get from the scaling. And that's on top of the power of the weapon itself. Because S rank scaling and A rank scaling are like double the previous. So like going from A defense to S defense goes from 1700 to 3593. That's looks about double, maybe somewhere in there. And same thing with the agility, 650 to 1500. That's like triple. 2.5. So that's also huge because that's also going to impact your attack power scaler. So I'll put that there just to get the achievement. Yep, weapon mastery. So now if I equip this weapon on her, just as an outro, watch her base power. She's at 6k attack power, 12,000. Yeah, so double. And I would have to... She needs to get respec to put... yeah, she needs to move points out of might into agility. That's a higher scalar than might. The luck she has is just to get to an amount of crit so that I can get her to crit cap with Pictos. So that either needs to be mathed out again to only be at 100% crit rate. So then the rest can be in agility and might. So that's just, it's, yeah, so double damage. So the hit I had earlier that I was like, that's not gonna hit that hard, and hits for like 30 million. So with that upgrade alone, and there's still more multipliers that Mael in this example can gate to. Yeah, I mean, you could probably still hit for over 100 million damage. Yeah. Probably still hit for 100 million. All right, this proc anything? Nope. Damn. Okay, so the super boss side quest stuff doesn't necessarily proc any additional story. So, all right. Or like I was hoping for like a Gustav journal maybe, but no. Okay. All right, everybody. That's going to do it. Back tomorrow for the last bit of the base game. We'll go to Renoir's drafts. Way up here. Last place we have to go. Thank you for tuning in today. Thanks for watching. Simon tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Have a great morning. Whatever comes first. And I'll see you tomorrow.